Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. Room here to run. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Ready. Check pass.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now on 2nd and 16. Willis. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down. Here's Willis. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. This is the tight end Fant. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Walker is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Willis with a quick throw out wide. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Willis on third and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
And I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
Here we go. 65. 21. Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down. On the counter, Elliott. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Panthers hit 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Nothing after one on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception.
Blaw, we done played too many times.
6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Elliott. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait. I got you.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. First down carry by Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
12, fellas, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go. Twenty-one. 13. Hey,
now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ezekiel Elliott with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Running left is Walker, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He finds his man, complete. It's back. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Go! Tap the 60, tap the 60. Tap 60, tap 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Okay, break.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Wait. I got
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Catch back. 60 Maverick.
Willis, 4th down here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
One, Omaha.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The tight end in motion right. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That pass complete to Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown! Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are back within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down throw coming by Willis. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Ready, set. Go, Reed, go!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo finding more on the out route for the completion. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Flag! 65. 1, Omaha. Flag!
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That caught by Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I got you.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble, 34 yards. And the Panthers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they're stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Sticking with Walker on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And Walker once more. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Right there.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Yes, sir.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a run with Walker.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Running right, here's Walker. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
We knew it would be a stack here.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough.
Don't care what he do. Don't care what he do now. Don't care what he do. Back it up. Back it up.
Snaps. You need to score here, not just to fight the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
This for all the marbles.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Seahawks,
They get a critical 10th win on the year with one game left to go.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game.